you guys. So, pardon my quarantine wear. I'm in my pajama pants just because it's late night and I just needed to burn off some energy. Starting to feel that caged in quarantine feeling, I guess, that everybody else was already feeling. But I was doing pretty good up until now. But once I dance it off, I'm fine and I'm good for a while. But anyway, so today I'm going to add another belly dance tutorial to our playlist of belly dance tutorials. I have like 3 on there already, but I'm going to start adding them more regularly. And what I'm doing is just little basic moves right now, and we're going to slowly build on that and go to more complicated, harder moves, combinations, and even full choreographies. So goals, right? That's what I'm going to build to on my channel. That along with my other dance tutorials. I'm also going to be doing more makeup tutorials and everything like that. So anyway, for this one we're doing the Taxeem. And the Taxeem is the reverse of the Maya, which is already on my channel. So if you want to learn the Maya, you can go to that tutorial. It's the opposite. One will be easier than the other. So most times I think it is the Maya that is easiest for people, but this one is actually easier for me. So it just depends on your body and your hips. Be patient with your body. These are very deep movements, and they may start out more shallow for you, and if you've never done this stuff before, and then as you do them more and more and your body gets used to them, your muscles stretch out, your body starts to get the feel for it. It'll get smoother and deeper, and your movements will become more extreme and controlled and gorgeous. So just give yourself time. All right, so Taxeem, perfect posture first. If you don't know what this is, it's in my other tutorials. I'll go over it very quickly, but it's very important that you practice perfect posture and protect your back. And also it's part of the look of the style of dance, is to have this beautiful, strong posture. Anyway, so you bend your knees soft. Keep, your feet can be hip width apart or closer. So you want a nice soft knee. Your knees should never lock in anything we're doing. If you do want to come up high, you raise your heels. So your knees are never locking back, because if you lock your knees back, it's going to throw off all of your smooth flowiness and stuff like that. So not to mention it's not good for your knees. So go ahead, soft knees, slight tuck in the lower belly. So we're just slightly tucking the lower belly under, which is going to pull your tailbone down just a little bit. And that way it's protecting your lower back and it's engaging the lower belly. But we will be pulling this in deeper and lower in different movements. But for now, just slightly tucked in. Shoulders are back and down. Chest is slightly lifted out of neutral. So I've already given more explanation than I was supposed to, but it's so important. And your head's up here with a little attitude, nice and floaty and ready to boogie. So this is your perfect posture. For the Taxeem, you don't have to worry about the arms so much, but when I train, I like to bring my arms up, because when you start to perform and stuff like that, your arms will want to sink. So the more you train with them way up here and strong, one, it strengthens your whole frame. Also, your arms won't sink down to T-Rex arms when you're performing. So, Taxeem, back to what we were doing. Sorry. So, the Taxeem, you're going to start on one hip. I'm starting on the right. You can start on the left because you're probably mirroring me. So, or you can start on the right. Whatever you want to do is fine. Start with one hip. You're going to drop that hip by bending this knee super, super low. As low as you can get it without squatting, basically. This one stays where it's at right now. Still soft, but not overly bent. So this one's dropping that hip down. You're going to drop the hip down. Scoop out with the hip. Like with your hip bone, I always imagine my hip bone like a little scoop. I'm going to scoop it out and then pull it in to the rib. And as I pull it into the rib, this one is dropping down by bending this knee super deep. This one's back to our neutral position. So, I know you can't see my knees very well on these, I'm sorry. Those are my pajama pants, but I wanted to do a tutorial. So watch my knees for a moment. This hip drops down, scoops out, up and in, and this hip drops down because this knee is now super bent. And then this one goes out, up, and in. Drop it down, out, up, and in, out, up, and in, out, up, and in. So you just go really slow to start. And it's good to start out with the breakdown and slow, because slow is actually much harder. Once you get the feel for it, fast is easy, and slow is what you have to make yourself do to train. So I'm going to bring my arms up now. I'm in my perfect posture. I'm going to drop the right hip down, out, up, in. This one's already down, out, up, in, down, out, up, in, depending on your flexibility and your hips and stuff, you may have to lift your heels to get this movement going at first. So let me go ahead and show you. You can see my heels better from the back. So as I drop the hip down, you can lift the heel to try and get a higher hit as long as your knee stays soft. Down, out, up and in, heel can come up. So you can use your heels if you want to. Sometimes I do use my heels because I want to go up or come down. So lifting the heels slightly off the ground gives you the ability to change your levels, makes you a little more flexible. It can also, so you can start walking. So from the front with the heels, down. So you can do this on the balls of your feet. And that's totally fine. Or if you're comfortable, you can also keep your feet flat and just work the hip. And as you get better at it, you may not have to use your heel. It just depends on your preference and your flexibility. Everybody's different, and you need to love your body for its unique qualities. So, this is your Taxeem. Let me go ahead and show it to you from the back. Now I'll put it to a little bit of music so you can kind of see it move around a bit, and hopefully you will try this yourself. And maybe if you go find me on Instagram, share a video of yourself doing this practice and tag me in it. I'm under Atan Unlimited. It'll be in my description down here somewhere. So come find me and tag me so I can see what you've done and how you're doing.